We are the United Empires of Akibalan. The United Empires of Akibalan is a sovereign nation founded on the principles of Black economic empowerment, self-determination, and community building. Our mission is to create a safe and prosperous haven for Black people to live, work, and thrive together free of the chains of white supremacy. We are committed to building a just and equitable society that values the contributions of its Black citizens and fosters a culture of innovation, creativity, growth, and Black love. We believe that by working together, protecting and supporting one another, we can overcome the challenges and obstacles that we face and create a brighter and better future for ourselves and our generations. With the focus on education, generational wealth, entrepreneurship, health, farming, and sustainability, we are creating a new vision that is possible for Black people now and for futures to come. So the question is, are you ready to be boots on the ground? If so, we invite you to join us by linking up at www.theunitedempiresofthekivaland.com today.
Hi, it's Mimi from Mimi Cares Personal Care. We are currently accepting new clients. A few benefits of Mimi Cares is that we are affordable. We help the client become more comfortable at home with personal one-on-one care. Services that we provide is skilled and non-skilled nursing, companion care, COVID care, assistance with meals and nutrition, and some transportation services. You can reach us at mimicarespersonal.org. The office phone is 678-973-9782. Again, mimicarespersonal.org. Thank you.
What's going on? What's going on? We are here. Mind Games Uncut presents the happy hour. Can y'all hear me good? Can y'all see me good? I'm just waking up. You know, I like to rest up before a broadcast. Appreciate that, Kathy. You're already hooking it up. Yeah, we are here, y'all. So make sure y'all share this. Let me get some of this copper water. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, let me see what we got. And remember, y'all, tonight's broadcast is sponsored by BatterUp.com. BatterUp.com, that's BATTERUPP. Yes, 2 P's. BatterUp.com got some of the best batter for fish, chicken, and other meats. Supporting Black-owned businesses. That's what we do. And if you want to be a sponsor, it's $80 for the year. You can't beat that. Prices will go up soon. So you need to jump on that ASAP. You know what I'm saying? And make sure you go to the Good Morning Live from Africa Town. Check us out. Go to our Patreon. Kathy put everything in the chat. Yes, check us out. Make sure y'all go to the United Empire. So okay, so the website. Okay, I got you, Kathy. I'm looking at the website, so I see it. We cut it short. All right, bet. Okay, and yes, but you on point. Kathy, you on it now. You on it. I appreciate that. And yeah, I hit that Cash App too, y'all. That let the people come up in here. I already shared it, I think. Um, Let me turn it down. I want to have the music up too loud. Is the music too loud, Kathy? I want to make sure the music is not over riding what I'm, my actual voice. You can still hear the music a little bit. I just want you to hear it a little bit, but not taking away from what I'm talking about. Okay, so how I'm looking, is the visual good? They want to have too much light, but just enough light. Yeah. All right, y'all. Let me see. Let me make sure I share this to everybody. Oh, let me see. Had to bring out the other device. Okay, hold on. I think I did. I think I already know. Let me put it on Mind Games Uncut. Let me put it on these groups. Let me see some. I'm thinking about going live. Yeah, if you must look at it. Hey, you gotta make sure brother looking right now. You know what I'm saying? Gotta make sure, bro, looking right. All right. And everybody, let me hold on. Let me have you shared it to a Queen Kathy? Have you shared it to the group yet? Uh, you shared it to the group. I'll just let everybody. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. All right, y'all. Let's get into it. As y'all know how we do, we get into the news. So let's see what's going on in the news. So let's get to the matter of fact, I didn't have this one set up, but let me see something. Hold on. Oh shoot. I hope I didn't delete something. Okay, let's do this. Celebrity gossip. Let me see. I'm gonna go to here we go. So y'all heard about come on. So here we go. Now this right here, I've been waiting for this one. I knew they're gonna try to get him here in Georgia. So Donald Trump indicted for trying to overturn 2020 election results in Georgia. Donald Trump has been indicted. Yes, again, late Monday night, the former president of the United States was hit with a sweeping fourth set of criminal charges when a Georgia grand jury issued an indictment accusing him of efforts to overturn his 2020 election loss to Crooked Joe Biden. The charges was brought by 14 County District Attorney Fani Willis. So let y'all know who Fani Willis is. Fani Willis is the district attorney. I think that's her. Yeah, Jim Crow Joe. She's the district attorney, I believe. Yeah, she's the district attorney here in Atlanta that let the cop go. They killed the brother. What's the brother that got killed at Wendy's? When him and the cop got a little tussle, he ran and he shot the little taser, and the cop shot the brother in the back. Yeah, that she dismissed that case, y'all. Y'all know that, right? So the cop never went to jail. That's the same district attorney, Fani Willis, the one that all these black people are holding up like she's some kind of hero. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I've just been waiting for black people. I ain't see too many black people on my feed on Facebook. They didn't really say nothing. Maybe one or two people, but yeah, we gotta remember that. That's her. She could have easily had these cop locked up. Not just 5, but she'd been locked up. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's the same Fani Willis. Yeah, man. So let me see. Let's get into it. Okay. And in total, there was 41 count in this latest 98-page indictment covering 19 defendants. All the defendants were charged with racketeering, which is used to target members of organized crime groups and carry a penalty up to 20 years in jail. Trump himself faces 13 felony counts, racketeering violation of Georgia RICO Act. She's good about this RICO thing. 3 counts of solicitation of violation of oath by a public officer, conspiracy to commit personating a public officer, 2 counts of conspiracy to commit forgery in the first degree, 2 counts of conspiracy to commit false statements and writings, conspiracy to commit filing false documents, and 2 counts of false statements and writings. Yeah, that's where they got your ball on. Among others facing an indictment are Mark Meadows, Trump's former White House chief of staff, and attorneys Rudy Giuliani and John Eastman. Trump and the other defendants charged in this indictment refused to accept that Trump laws, and they knowingly and willfully joined a conspiracy to unlawfully change the outcome of the election in the favor of Trump, the indictment reads. A bulk of legal case stems from a January 2nd, 2021 phone call in which Trump urged Georgia's top election officials, Brad Raffensperger, to find enough votes to reverse his narrow loss to Biden in the state. Raffensperger declined to do so. Okay, I remember when all that went down. Everybody hit the like button. Y'all know what it is. Yeah, we covered this today on the radio show. I wish that we would have known. Yeah, and I wish I could have got on there. Sorry about that, Cat. Yeah. Trump had referred to his what's going on, Black Love. Trump had referred to his this call as a perfect and has maintained that it was his First Amendment right to question the results of the presidential election at the time, and has rumbled essentially on Truth Social about how these indictments are part of a the world's greatest witch hunt and convicting of violating the Georgia RICO Act, classified a step above felony as a serious felony. Trump, let's see, hold on. Classified a step above felony as a serious felony, Trump would face a mandatory minimum sentence of 5 years. The indictment cites a number of crimes that Trump or his associates allegedly committed, including falsely testifying to lawmakers that the election fraud had occurred and urging state officials to violate their oaths of office by altering the election results. After the indictment was processed on Monday night, Willis said she would request a trial date within 6 months with the goal of trying all 19 defendants together. Well, finally, Willis, you should have indicted that cop that killed that brother. I can't remember the brother's name. Rashard Brooks. That's the brother name. I think Rashard Brooks. That's the brother, right? Yeah, got killed up at Wendy's. Yeah. But she wouldn't prosecute those cops, but she trying to but we know what it's all about, y'all. We know what it's all about. They're just trying to keep him from running against Biden because they know he can beat old Jim Crow Joe easy. And you got so many people that's not gonna vote for Biden. We'll get into that a little later. You know what I'm saying? Or we can talk about it now. But they just said a lot of Democrats, are turning away from Biden. They don't want him to run. Like I've been telling y'all on my TikTok, man. My TikTok live's been crazy. Last night it was hundreds of people up in the chat, and we all, Democrat, Republican, black and white, all agreed on one thing. We need to get these old fossils out of office. He can work from jail. Black Love, he ain't going to jail. He ain't going to jail. And Biden son need to go to jail. All of them corrupt. Don't trust none of these people. You know what I'm saying? And I always ask people, what did Trump do to black people? I didn't vote for him. I don't care for either one. But what did he do? What did Trump do so bad to black people? I just want to know. And they'll always bring up that Central Park 5 crap. Man, please. That ain't nothing. I mean, it was something, but I'm talking about when he was in office. Only thing I hear people say is, oh, a lot more people could have lived through COVID if he would. No, man, please stop it. Stop it. All this stuff coming out about COVID now. Same old races that always been ever said. Exactly, Kathy, you're right. Yeah. So we'll see how that works out. We'll see how that goes. And they're gonna drag this thing all the way out to 2024, y'all. That is how it is. I mean, let me see what else I got. I was looking at something else. I don't know who this girl is. Oh yeah. Meghan Markle is less popular than Kate Middleton on the TikTok. View Duchess. Damn. I guess Meghan Markle melanin is not helping her. But let's be honest. Meghan Markle never really called herself black. It's the sisters that were propping her up, talking about black girl married, black girl magic, and the Duchess and all that bull s. You know what I'm saying? Meghan Markle less popular than Kate Middleton on TikTok. Generation Z views Duchess of Sussex as awkward and narcissistic. Report. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex, were never terribly well liked in the UK, but throughout 2023, a surprisingly new trend has emerged as the couple's popularity has been on decline among Americans since at least January. All right. That was the month when Harry memoir, which published in the Sussex recent PR struggles, seemed to stem largely from the public's mixed reaction to the book. Situation has been exacerbated by other many scandals, including the ongoing skepticism surrounding Harry and Meghan's claim they were chased through the streets of Manhattan by a fleet of paparazzi vehicles. I remember that. They really don't give a damn. Let's see. The turnout has already hit success. I don't know. In the pocketbook. Megan's Spotify podcast was canceled after just one season amid mixed reviews and disappointing ratings. Meghan Markle, she was an actor, right? I never seen none of her stuff. They don't like her because she's a star. I didn't know who she was. Exactly. The boule. So you can sure, okay, I really don't want to read this, but I'm be honest with y'all. Not trying to be funny. I don't give a damn about the Meghan Markle and what's his name, Prince Harry. What the hell they got on? How is that helping the black community? I'm sorry. Let's get out of this crap. This is just a waste of time. All right, let's go to the other. Let's go on to the next. Go to some black celebrity gossip. Okay. So Kanye wept. Kim Kardashian attends Drake concert and excitedly recites her sample from Research and Rescue. I don't know what the hell that is. Okay. Kanye West has a lot. See, Kanye West has said a lot of things to raise some eyebrows over the years, but his comments about Kim Kardashian's relationship with Drake might not be far off. So she's messing around with Drake now. Okay. The rap star attended Drake's concert on Sunday, tagging along with her sister Kendall Jenner and her boyfriend Bad Bunny. I don't know who the hell that is. Okay. After previously being seen sitting at and above a balcony, Kardashians was later spotted in the general admission crowd at the Forum in the Inglewood, California. In a known viral clip, Kim quoted her keeping up with the Kardashians soundbite that Drake sampled in his Search and Rescue single. Okay, this might be a song. Here's a single. Kim's soundbite came from a conversation between her and mom, Kris Jenner, during a 2021 episode on her reality show. During the chat, Kardashian talked about her decision to divorce Kanye West, insisting she had to separate herself from the rapper in order to live a happy life. Okay. Well, I tell you, them Kardashians. Fast forward to the third season of the Kardashians. Kim opened up and about some of the hardships she was forced to deal with during the marriage to the rapper. She mentioned that her ex-husband started a rumor that I was hooking up with Drake, that I was having an affair our whole marriage. Kanye comments about Kim and Drake's rumored relationship. Well, man, including him getting upset at the rapper for reciting lyrics like "Kiki, do you love me?" on his track "In My Feelings," knowing that's a well-known nickname for Kim of Kim's. Drake also has lyrics throughout "Sicko Mode" with Travis Scott that many people think that's a hint him going over Kardashian's house. Well, I tell you, yeah, some of them mean like, oh, yeah, that's true, and that's what they are. Cause come on, let's be honest. What talent does Kim Kardashian have? I'm just saying. I'm just saying, y'all. I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what skill does she have. She's the only Kiki in the world. Exactly. Oh man, it's funny. Okay, what we got? Hold on, y'all. What we got? It's another one. Hold on. There's something else coming up. Hold on. I don't want to go back to this. She displayed her talent on the video. Yeah, exactly. With Ray J. Exactly. You already know. And it was a terrible video. I seen that video. She can't even get her head right. That's what the hell kind of Ray J made her career. That's crazy. She couldn't even get that bad. You can't get head right. That's sad, man. That's sad. That damn shame. A damn shame. Let me see. I thought I had the. Oh y'all. Okay, that's for that one. Okay, we got that. But we talk about Fonnie Willis. Let me see. Oh yeah. So Beyonce makes her support for Lizzo known amid dancers lawsuit. I love you, Lizzo. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. Nobody don't give a damn about Lizzo. Lizzo actually is talented. It's just like Doja Cat. They need to stop doing that stupid stuff, baby. It makes no damn sense to me. Like, just make your music. Stop trying to go out here wearing clothes you know don't fit your body. Just doing stupid like. And she go with she got a brother. She married. She her boyfriend is a black man, and actually he's an in shape brother. Now I don't know he trying to make up for her money. I don't know how much money he got. I don't know what's behind the whole thing with Beyonce supporting her, but I kind of believe some of her dancers. I ain't saying all of them are right, but I believe that some of them are right when they were talking about some of the stuff that she made them do. Cause you gotta remember, them women was overweight too, so some of them had low self-esteem. And my thing is, she fat shaming her dancers. I'm still trying to figure that part out. How you gonna fat shame your dancers? I mean, I'm just saying. Let me take a swig of water on that one. That don't make no sense. I'm trying to figure that part out. Yeah, that don't make sense. Hold on, I forgot to hold on, let me see. I'm still trying to figure that out because that don't make no sense to me. Hold on. Yeah, she talking about she fat shaming. I'm like, what? Trying to let everybody come up in the room, but I'm about to get started, y'all. So let's make it do what it do. Let's get into enough of this gossip. I'm trying to think. Did I cover everything? I think I did. I believe I did. Yeah, Lizzo, man, she needs to stop that. She needs to sit her ass down, man. She's embarrassment to black women. Look, before we get into the main topic, y'all, I was looking at this. Let me see. Can I find this video? I'm hold on, y'all. Let me see some. I was just watching this video popped up on my thing before I got on here to live. Let me see some, man. It was a video. I don't know if I can find it. Hold on. Yeah. Hold on, y'all. So this video just came out. Hold on. I'm not even gonna I'm not gonna play the music. Look at this, y'all. Look. You don't have to listen to the lyrics. I'm not gonna play it 'cause I don't want to get a strike. Just look at look at these sisters. Look at this. Can y'all see that, right? Look at this. I'm not gonna play the audio. There's some rap group from Texas. But the sisters want to be respected. Look at this. Look at this. Every video a female rapper come out, they always promoting twerking, talking about dope, talking about, effing ninjas and having a good time. Look at this. Drinking. Look at this. Fake weave in your head. And just look. That's all a black woman good for. Yeah, can y'all see this? Y'all can see this, right? Look at this. This looks straight nasty and stinking. Look, they look stinking out there. Look at that. This is a video. This came out 2 days ago. It's a rap group out of Texas. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. Look at this. Yeah. This is what our kids are looking at. This is what our young sisters and black men, I'm holding y'all blame too for this. Yeah. But you know what was crazy? You know what's sad about this video? A lot of people I know on Facebook will defend this type of garbage. Yeah, man, this is the next generation. Look at her. Look at her. Look at this. That's crazy. She jumping her funky ass up on this man's lap. This brother right here all out of shape. No, he can't get nobody. Look at him. Looking like Stubby. What's going on? Straight no chaser with the queen. The queen up. Look at this, y'all. That's enough. That's enough for the coonery, y'all. That's my God. And you know what tripped me out? And they sitting up there acting like they just snapping, like they just dropping some heat. You up here got black women on this nasty ass gym floor, twerking, popping bussy. I mean bussy. You might some of them might be transgender, y'all. I don't know, man. It's just sad. It's sad. And you would have some of our people sit up here, come up there and defend that mess. That's crazy. That's crazy. Listen, I don't give a damn if my daughters are 30. Let me see a video like that. Daddy coming to check your ass. You know what I'm saying? We have to do better. It wasn't for them showing they ass. No one would have listened to that. Right? Exactly. Thank you. Thank you, Queen. Nobody won't even listen to that. Yep, not defending them. Yeah, that's crazy. Everybody hit the like button. Make sure y'all share this. I had to show that with y'all because I said I'm gonna go forget to show y'all that. That's a new artist. I forgot what's the name. I think the name is it's on the rap a lot. On the Flow, Ink Dog, Queendom, Calm, and Darian the Dunn. That's original. What's going on, Ride Pat? What's wrong with being a nice the young fellow? What's wrong with being a nice young lady or man with morals and dignity? Exactly. Man, that's for the lane. That's for the lanes, bro. That's for the lanes, man. That is for the line. So anyway, y'all, welcome to the happy hour. I'm your host, D Mays. We here. Appreciate y'all coming up in here. Hit the like, hit the share. Y'all know how we do. Yeah, man. What's going on, bro? And we're gonna talk about culture. We're gonna talk about black culture. We're gonna talk about the Gullah Geechee people. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing we don't really touch on the Gullah Geechee. See, I'm finna touch on some. I'm finna go deep with it. I'm really finna hit y'all with something. Let me see. Okay. So I'm gonna talk about the Gullah Geechee from Jekyll Island. So the Gullah Geechee people they mostly located in South Carolina, coastal South Carolina, coastal Georgia, and coastal Florida. That's where they located. You might have some in Louisiana. Probably, I'm sure some it might be in Alabama, but mainly they in the coast of South Carolina, Georgia, and Florida. So we're gonna talk about the history, the black history of Jekyll Island, the black history of Jekyll Island. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna go a little deeper. Yeah, did you know? Watch the video the South Carolina I sent you. I don't know if I seen it. I don't know if I gotta go back and see it. I'm not sure. Hold on. I'm not sure, Kathy. I'm from. Are you from the coastal north? Okay, cool. That's what's up. So I'm pretty sure you already know the deal. Like Savannah. So I just came back from St. Simon. I didn't even know that St. Simon Island was Ebu Landing. That's what the beach they was on when they had that slave revolt, when the West Africans. So basically, see, this is what I'm telling y'all. See, this when we get this whole FBA, Adolphs, and Freedmen thing. This when it kind of get a little tricky, right? Now, Marcel Dixon, he's a Geechee. Y'all know that, right? He's from South Carolina. I believe that Jim Clyburn is a Geechee. I think Raphael Warnock, because he's down from Savannah, I think they say he's a Geechee too. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, you can tell sometimes the way sometimes you can tell from their phenotype sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, a lot of them came from West Africa, most like Nigeria, I believe, and I forgot the other parts of Africa. They still continue to practice the old traditions from Africa. See, they took over the island, made a golf course over there, brutal land. Oh wow, yeah, they're doing that in Sapelo Island too. I want to touch so much. I won't have enough time to touch on all of the islands. But it's a lot of islands here in South Carolina and Georgia. That's a lot. The Geechees are deep. I think Trick Daddy, the rapper Trick Daddy, I think he's a Geechee too. Down in Florida, he's a Geechee. Yeah. But basically, they still keep the old African traditions. That's what I'm telling everybody. If we yell FBA, we yell ADOS, and certain people like, okay, Gullah Geechee is a part of the Black Americans or African. We say some of them don't say African Americans, but they say African Americans because they still carry the African tradition, and we gotta respect that, right? Right. The tradition they carry on is from West Africa. I'm just saying. I'm just going about what they say. So anyway, the black history of Jekyll Island. Okay, African American roots of Jekyll Island run deep and trace back hundreds of years. Explore the lives of those that shaped the course of history and the progress they made possible as told by the Mosaic Jekyll Island Museum. In 1858, the Wanderer survivors were among the last known groups of enslaved Africans sold into captivity in America. Their footsteps still echo along the Georgia coast and throughout America today. Following their footprints along the Wanderer Memory Trail to the discovery, the story of the wandering survivors explore their journey and their legacy. Here goes some of them. Let me see, Kelly, y'all. Can I turn it? Hold on. Let me see. Can I get y'all? This some of the There's some of them right here. Can y'all see that right there? Yeah. Can y'all see? That's some them Geechee men right there. Yeah, them Geechee men. Okay. The water and the blood. On November the 28th, 1858, more than 400 enslaved Africans arrived on the shores of Jekyll Island, leaving behind one deadly journey and beginning another. This is the story of Georgia's last slave ship and its enduring legacy. Okay. Let the water and the blood from the river side which flowed be the sin of the double cure. Save from the wrath and make me pure from the spiritual rocks of ages. On November 28th, 1858, more than 400 enslaved Africans arrived on the shores of Jekyll Island, leaving behind one deadly journey behind another. This is the story of the Georgian's last slave ship, and its enduring legacy. For as long as Michael Higgins could remember, the old hickory walking cane stood sentinel at his grandmother's house in Atkins, South Carolina. Sometimes when his grandmother would touch it, she'd tell Higgins about his grandfather, Ward Lee, the man who carved it. He cradled the curved handle in his hand as he walked for so many years that the wood was burnished from the caress of his palm. Lee's skin was dark as molasses. He was a skilled artist who took pride in his creativity, but above all, Lee believed in the importance of family and having a place of your own. She said he always talked about how we have kept the family together. Higgins said what Higgins' grandmother never told him was the reason Lee wanted so desperately to keep his descendants close. Lee knew when it was to be ripped away from his family when he was a boy. He knew his ache of young muscles. He knew the ache of his young muscles could not be stretched out because they were chained in place. He knew the stench of nearly 500 bodies, including his own, packed like spoons in a cramped, stifled ship, holed up for 6 weeks. He knew the chill of ocean water against raw skin, and the number in the November as he still a child trudged barefooted and naked onto the south shore of Jekyll Island with about 400 other Africans. Lee, whose real name was I can't pronounce this name, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Hit that cash, y'all. Appreciate that. I can't pronounce the brother name. Kalaga. I'm just guessing. And his other captors have been part of one of the most notorious chapters of American history, one that left a lasting mark on the Jekyll Island and the nation. Lee and others had been the human cargo on the Wanderer. That was the name of the slave ship, the Wanderer, the last ship to bring enslaved Africans to Georgia. It was also one of the last such ships to drop anchor on American shores before the the proclamation, when Lincoln supposed to free the slave in 1863. But long after the United States Congress outlawed the importation of enslaved Africans in 1807, the story of how Lee and the other Africans came to Jekyll on November 28, 1858 is a journey that began in the minds of some of the South's most vocal proponents of slavery, including Charles Lamar, one of the Savannah most influential businessmen. And here go him right here, one of the slave traders. He's a businessman in Savannah. Well, in Jekyll Island. My fault, Jekyll Island. Remember, it's a lot of islands, and it's like 9 islands in Georgia, y'all. And most of them, pretty much all of them got Geechees that stay there, y'all. Okay. Lamar associated with a brand of popular slave advocates with author Eric Colanis, dubbed the Fire Eaters in his book, The Wanderer, the last American slave ship and the conspiracy that set its sails. These were Southern men of high station who hated the idea of the North dictating anything to the South, especially regarding its institution of slavery. Slavery had a long existing in the North, but it drove the Southern economy. Lamar and his group believed the South had every right to expand its economic power, and that's what slavery was about, y'all. Economic power. He got nothing. When they tried to have when they had the Civil War, it had nothing to do with freeing black African slaves. Okay, importing more Africans directly from their home continent. The domestic supply of enslaved African Americans was not growing as fast to support growth. Their reason in importing Africans was profitable, given that brokerage houses that supported the slave trade flourished up and down the East Coast. I'm not gonna read all of it, y'all. So from 1857 through the early 1858, Lamar twice tried and failed to smuggle Africans to Georgia Shore. But later in 1858, he had a hit. He partnered up with William Corey and others who had ownership stakes in a yacht called the Wanderer. The yacht, originally built as a pleasure boat, was commissioned by its first owner as the ultimate example of luxury. Built in New York with brass fittings, gleaming exotic woods, and bespoke details all the way down to the leather-bound volumes in its library. The Wanderer was the talk of the town. It was every bit as fast at it as it was stately. It was faster than just about any vessel in the New York Yacht Club. After purchasing it, had a secret deck added to the yacht and a 15-gallon freshwater tank installed, necessary addition for the gruesome task ahead. Yeah, that's that ship y'all always see. I know some people don't want to believe the slave trade was real. It wasn't. Let me correct y'all. Let me. Okay, remember, some black people was already here. Some black people was already here. There might be some of us, but we did have some brothers and sisters come over from the continent. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? So, in actuality, some black people can be like the Gullah Geechees. They can be called African Americans to a certain degree because they still carry on the African traditions, and we can't knock them for that because that's their culture. That's part of their culture. You know what I'm saying? Um, there were whispers that the Wanderer was beginning to turn into a slave ship, but the time after time, from the harbors of New York to the mouth of the Congo River in Africa, Corey and his crew eluded authorities who were on the lookout for yachts and ships suspected of being part of the illegal slave trade. In 1858, the Wanderer made his way down to Congo, where an elaborate network of traders had set up barra, what that barra raccoons to house captives meant for sale, men, women, boys, and girls. Some had been captured in the raids of rival tribes. Yeah, some tribes helped them capture them brothers and sisters out there. Some had been tricked into bondage. They hailed from points across the Sahara portions of the continent. They enticed kids with sweets and trinkets, and some were snatched out of their mother's arm, which researcher April Haynes, who has a up and coming book on the Wanderer saga. Yeah, man, it was deep. It was deep, and y'all, we pretty much know how the rest of that felt. But yeah, man. So the that's how a lot of them came over on Jekyll Island, and you got a lot of them in South Carolina. You got a lot of Geechees in we went to St. Simon's. That where Ibu Landing was at. Let me see, can I? So Ibu Landing, where they actually Robert tried, yeah, exactly. Ibu Landing was when they brought them over to um when they had a revolt on the slave ship, and a lot of the African brothers and sisters that got off the ship, they actually went back into the ocean. They believed that the ancestors would got them back to back to Africa, through the waters, and a lot of them just basically drowned themselves. That's when you seen that part on Black Panther. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Can I find that quote? I got so much stuff on the Geechees, y'all. Let me see. That's St. Simon Island. Hold on. Yeah. So I'm gonna go into this real quick, y'all. I'm gonna go back to Jekyll Island because I want to touch on some other stuff. We fight each other exactly. St. Simon Island, Dubu Creek, Ibu Landing, known as Ibu or Ibu, marks the site of resistance to enslavement by the Ibu captives from West Africa in 1803. It believed that the Ibu, following a revolt against their captors, chose death over life enslavement. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. What does the name Igbos mean in African? The name Igbo is a boy's name from African origin. Okay. The name Igbo, is a boy's name of African origin, meaning born on Tuesday. Igbo is a powerful African day name that can be used to fit its definition. Okay. I'm trying to go to that. Okay. What was the significance of the Ibu landing? Ibu Landing holds symbolic importance with African American folklore as a powerful and a story of resistance against enslavement. It inspired tales of Africans flying or walking on water to return home. Now, I'm glad that I got to that part. This is going to go a little deep, y'all. They're showing this is a famous picture of them going back into the ocean after they fought against their oppressors. And they said they weren't going to get, they're not going to be enslaved. They'd rather die. But now I'm gonna play this clip. Have y'all ever heard of have y'all heard of certain ancestors that could shapeshift? Y'all know what shapeshifting is, right? Y'all know what shapeshifting is? Let me see. Can I find it? Man, I hope I can find it. That clip. Let me see. I saved it earlier with Dick Gregory talking. Check this out. Yeah. So listen to this right here, y'all. Let me see. Hold on. I gotta find one. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Can I hold on? Why it ain't going through? Hold on. Let me get through my speaker. Hold on, y'all. Just for a second. Hold on. I want y'all to hear it real good. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, here we go.
People come to people like you know. So just to clarify, who shapeshifters being black man or
shapeshifters? I used to hear old black folks say.
Can y'all hear that? Can y'all hear Dick Gregory talk? Yes or no? Can y'all hear it? Can y'all hear it? Here we go.
Yeah, some folks over there in Africa that white folks ain't never messed with and never will. They can turn into gorillas and animals. And I just thought that meant they were strong. I didn't know they could do that. You know how you can sound like a cat, sound like a dog? We also have the power to turn into them. But we so over here in the unfollows whole universe so bad.
Yeah, and I just want y'all to hear that. So who it is? Drina Heaven 1960. The presentation is extremely boring. Your content may be deep and relevant, but your delivery has areas of opportunity respectful. Okay. I'm gonna watch another 5 minutes. Okay. I appreciate that, and I hope you subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their opinions. I mean, I come up a little different. One thing about me, I'm not gonna be doing all like everybody else. I'm not gonna be doing the comedy stuff, and yeah, we're not doing all that. I can do it when we hear it's clear, tight my skin. Yeah, man. They said that a lot of these the Gullah Geechees, well, not at the time they weren't Gullah Geechees. A lot of them in the Ibu landing, they believe they could actually shapeshift. Some believe they could turn the birds and fly back to Africa. Yeah, that was pretty deep, man. That was real deep. And Dick Gregory sometimes he'll say stuff that kind of be over people's head. But you gotta think he was 80-some years old. So he said his elders told him that. And I heard that a lot. And from a lot of people that saying a lot of the ancestors, a lot of the slaves. I even heard one time they had a lot of the slaves tied up to a tree, and some of them shape shifting to birds and stuff. He even talking about some jokers can turn into gorillas. I'm like, I don't know how true that is, but that's something to think about. And see, listen, man, Africa is a mystical place. I mean, it's 54 countries in that, it's 54 countries in the continent. We don't know. A lot of some of the people, some of the brothers and sisters that were brought over from Africa, some of them, I know some of us are already over here, but like I said before, but some of them brought some of the old ways from certain tribes and stuff. So we don't know. And let's be honest, most of all the elders are pretty much dead now. Because like now on Sapelo Island, out in Sapelo Island, now they're doing a lot of gentrification out there. You know what I'm saying? See, this is the thing. Once all the elders die out, a lot of the children, the grandchildren, they are selling a lot of land out there over on the coast of Georgia, South Carolina, and Florida. You know what I'm saying? And now the white folks are taking that back. You know, and it's sad that, you know, I'm not saying that they didn't teach the young generation about the importance of keeping the land. I'm trying to go to Sapelo Island because we went to, let me see, I've been to Jekyll Island, I've been, of course, Tabby Island. I've been to St. Simon Island. We just went to St. Simon Island like in June. I didn't know Ibu Landing was in St. Simon. If I knew that, I would have did a little bit more, you know, I would have did a little bit more research when I was down there. A beautiful place. You know what I'm saying? I actually, right now, I think I like St. Simon's better. St. Mary's is where a lot of Geechees at. They got, what's the other one? It's another one I can't remember. It's a couple. They got a junior St. Simon Island too. But yeah, so I'm gonna get back to Jekyll Island in a minute because that goes back to the Federal Reserve too. Y'all know the Federal Reserve was created on Jekyll Island. They are losing some of the land to tax auction. Yeah, that's crazy. It's a sister right now, I believe. It's a sister right now that Tyler Perry and them trying to help. I think Snoop Dogg gave her like 14 grand to help her keep her. That's the one you talking about, Kathy? That sister right there that Tyler Perry and them trying to help. That's the sister you talking about? It might be the one you talking about. I'm not sure. But yeah, that probably the sister you're talking about. But yeah, man, this and it's sad. A lot of our people don't even know the thing about the Gullah. A lot of us don't know about Hilton Head. You got Geechees, Charleston, South Carolina. They all up there. They got a couple small towns, and I was up in Myrtle Beach a couple years ago. The video I sent you. Okay, I'll check it out. Because when I went to Myrtle Beach a couple years ago, I've been to Myrtle Beach a lot of times, but me and my girl went to her family reunion and talked to one of her cousins, and he was talking about how they got a black town, actually an African town out in South Carolina. They got their own police and everything out there. You know what I'm saying? See, our history, man, we all over the place. You know, that's why I tell people, you know, even when we got these, you know, the FBAs and all this going on right now, we need to really sit down and really, some of us do know certain history, and like I said, all of us didn't come from Africa. I get that. But my thing is when we start talking about freedmen and FBA and stuff, we can't separate ourselves from the Gullah Geechees because that's part of our heritage too. But like I said, they cling on to the I think the Gullah tribe because they like craftsmen. They make baskets. They love to eat seafood and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? They speak Creole. They speak English, but they speak Creole. Because you know you'll know if you run into a Geechee. Yes, Myrtle Beach is where I'm from. Okay, that's what's up. Like I said, I think Raphael Warnock, I believe he was from but he's from like Savannah and all them Geechees out there. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's like I said, Marcel Dixon. Everybody know Marcel Dixon. He was running against Jim Clyburn, and he's a Geechee. You can tell the way he talked. He looked like he's how he look. A lot of them look like him. We have accents for sure. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? So we can't. So if FBA have an argument with a brother and sister who's Gullah Geechee, they're part of the black culture too now. You know what I'm saying? It just a lot of them held on to those that got brought over from Africa, the West Africa. A lot of them held on to their culture. I mean, it is what we got to respect that. We got to respect that. You never heard of Gullah Geechee before, Kathy? Wow. Yeah, man. Yeah, I know a lot of them. I can't take FBA. Look at this. I can't take them serious anymore. We talking about the Gullah Geechee broken tradition. You know what I'm saying? Because the Gullah Geechee got their own language. They got their own culture. You know what I'm saying? I think my dad, before he passed, I think I'm gonna say like about 2 years ago. I mean, he ain't been dead a year yet, but me and him was talking one time at that family house, and he was telling me one of my auntie great aunts is a Geechee, and the crazy part about it is the sister I follow on Facebook. She looked just like us. She's from Savannah, and she like a Geechee, so we might be kin. Our family is big, man. My dad's side of the family, we all over the place. You know what I'm saying? And we might be. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. I think Charlemagne the God, I believe he might be a Geechee. I think he's a Gullah Geechee. He's from South Carolina, from Charleston, I believe, somewhere around that area. I believe that he looked like them. He looked like them. Yeah, they got a certain look to them. You have light skinned Geechees, but a lot of them are dark skinned mainly. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them are dark skinned. Let me see. Can I find a picture of the sister? Let me see. Let me see. But Sapelo Island, I most definitely want to go to Sapelo Island. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying my best to get. We're gonna try because you gotta get on a ferry boat to go to Sapelo Island. I want to do like a little documentary on Sapelo Island. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, here we go, Sapelo Island. Let me see. Yeah, I'm trying to find some pictures. Cause Sapelo Island like an hour away from Savannah. Yeah, man. They a rich history, man. A rich history. Yeah, and like I said, they started to gentrify down there and stuff. It can't erase history of Gullah Geechee. I don't take people in general seriously. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? In Sapelo Island, they got sugar cane. Like so let me see. I don't know. I can play this right. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. So I don't want to play that commercial. But Sapelo Island sugar cane harvest. And see, it's money in sugar cane, especially back then, y'all. It's a lot of let me see. Look at them. Yeah, they're cutting down that sugar cane. Hold on.
Agriculture program came about some years ago. It's something that my mother started Cornelia Walker Bailey. So along with the aid of Clemson University and University of Georgia, we started ramping it up to where we're at now. So we're growing a lot of sugar cane to produce sapling syrup. So today we are here cutting 8 fields of sugar cane to get rid of barge off sapling to make sapling syrup.
So they make their own syrup. I'm trying to find a video, y'all.
Yeah, another benefit of doing this solo is save our legacy ourselves. An organization that I started, and we are so few in numbers in this community, African American people. So the crop that we're planting, we're now planting more crops and packaging everything on Sappho. The crop fills our new voice.
Can y'all hear it?
Because we're a struggling community. So by getting our products out there for people to purchase and be aware of that, we still here on Sappho. So we still have a Geechee community established on Sappho that's still trying to keep their home. And that's the whole basis behind it, try to keep our home. So it's tied into the land, tied into the history. We use a lot of heritage crops in the agriculture program. So the sugarcane is something we planted for years, the red peas, the okra, the garlic that we planted, indigo was here during the time.
And that's what yeah. But so I know y'all probably can hear it good. But one thing they was talking about how they was trying to make their own they make their own syrup from sugar cane. They have resources there. That's how they make their living. You know what I'm saying? But see now, since it's being gentrified, they're taking all that away. Unfortunately, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Even with the gold rush, Georgia gold rush in 1978, Belly, then 9 years old, loaded onto a brand new Sapelo Island ferry to go to school on the mainland in the Darien public schools. The state closed the island schoolhouse the year before. The state didn't like how 5-year-olds up to teenagers learn how in the same learn in the same 2-room schoolhouse, sharing materials and desks and lessons for the day. Bailey was in the 4th grade. The kids in Darien public schools mocked him for his accent. Because they talk a little different. Geechee got their own accent, shouting, "Boy, you too Geechee" at him. He remembered being popped with a ruler for speaking Geechee. He said the mainlanders think the people of Sapelo are too different, too African. Wow, these black people now understand. The Gullah Geechees got their own language. Some black people pick at them. I remember back in the days, a lot of people like, "Oh, you Geechee." Being Geechee used to look down on you. Here, like especially like in the South, when you Geechee, that's something negative. Matter of fact, like a lot of Geechees, they don't eat no like shrimp and rice. That's like they grew up on that. You know what I'm saying? They don't go spend no money on shrimp and rice. They like shrimp grits, stuff like that, fish, oysters, clam, crab. That's what they grew up on. You know what I'm saying? They grew up on seafood. So yeah, they got their own thing, y'all. That's why I try to tell y'all when we talk about this whole FBA thing, and then you talk the Gullah Geechees, that's totally different. They got their own culture. South and North Carolina are home to the Gullah, while the Geechee lived in Georgia and Florida. Bailey is a saltwater Geechee. Move 30 miles inland, you will find freshwater Geechee. While the isolation of Sapelo Island has allowed the Geechee to preserve their culture through decades, it made them vulnerable to cultural and economic desperation from the state and county, according to the Raccoon Hall. A community developed corporation started in 2011 on Sapelo that led by Hawk Hammer residents and descendants who lived in Darren, a mainland city in McIntosh County. There's no trash pickup on the island. The ferry stops running before 6 p.m. every day. It doesn't run all on the major holidays. The ferry ramps and docks are not accessible for elderly or people with disabilities. Their property taxes have increased through the years, yet residents say they haven't seen those reflect in public services. That's how they started to take a lot of their land, y'all. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, it's a long history, y'all. Damn, we already out. But I'm gonna go back to Jekyll Island real quick, y'all, before we get out of here. So y'all know, I know I always tell y'all about the creature of Jekyll Island, right? You know, I'll be telling y'all about that. The creature from Jekyll Island. I tell y'all to read that book. So basically that was so in 1910, all your top, pretty much all the cats who really run the world came down to Jekyll Island to create the Federal Reserve. Yeah, y'all, rich history. Let me see. Hold on. I got a lot of stuff up. Oh, y'all. Let me go to Jekyll Island. So, okay. I don't want to go too far down. But anyway, I read enough of the book to tell y'all this. The J.P. Morgans, the Rockefellers, others, I'm pretty sure the Rothschilds and other people came down to Jekyll Island in 1910 to have a secret meeting to create the Federal Reserve that we have now, which really should not be, it should not even be, I hate to say it, it's actually illegal, but they say the hell with it. And they're doing, they basically just created a powerhouse to make us pay them. You know what I'm saying? The secret meeting in Jekyll Island. In November 1910, 6 men, Nelson Eldred, Pius Andrew, Henry Davidson, Arthur Shelton, Frank Vanderlip, and Paul Warburg met at Jekyll Island Club off the coast of Georgia to write a plan to reform the nation's banking system. Yeah. What happened in Jekyll Island in 1913? The secret meeting on Jekyll Island in Georgia at reached the Federal Reserve. Let's see, hold on. The secret meeting on Jekyll Island in Georgia, at which the Federal Reserve was conceived, the birth of a banking cartel to protect its members from competition, y'all. The strategy of how to convince Congress and the public that this cartel was an agency of the United States government. Yeah, like I told y'all, presidents don't have no power. It's the bankers and the families, y'all. But I want y'all to listen to this. So remember, hold on. Remember, y'all, Jekyll Island. Why you think they went to Jekyll Island, y'all? Think about it. Why y'all think they went down to Jekyll? All the places they could have go, they went to Jekyll Island.
Not only fun.
Hold on. I want y'all to listen to this real quick. Can y'all still on? Can y'all see me, hear me, right? Check this out. What's up, Phil? Listen. It's a video called Ancient Giants, Rituals, and Elite of Jekyll Island. I'm gonna play this little clip, y'all. And then we're gonna get out of here in a minute. Hold on. this out.
portrayed on the big screen. Hollywood has a tendency to finance and promote blockbuster movies about historic events, which oftentimes, if not always, camouflages key
Can y'all hear it?
events with a love story or some other distraction. One example of this is the movie Titanic, starring Leonardo DiCaprio, who put in a great job as an actor, but the film did not do the historic event justice, as it concealed the fact that many influential opponents to the Federal Reserve central banking system lost their lives with the sinking of that ship. I already covered this topic in a video, which I'll include a link to in the description, but it's worth mentioning again, as it was this notorious incident in 1912 which made the Federal Reserve Act of 1913 possible.
Mm.
One of the most influential and popular documents exposing the formation of the Federal Reserve is a book written in 1994 by G. Edward Griffith called The Creature from Jekyll Island, which recounts a secret meeting that took place in 1910 on Jekyll Island, a stretch of white sand beaches and beautiful landscape off the coast of Georgia. It was an exclusive gathering of American financiers, politicians, and banking elite who covertly plotted the draft legislation for the creation of the all-powerful central banking system that not only financed both world wars, but has become an accomplice in the support of totalitarian regimes throughout the world.
Mm.
An excerpt from the
Yeah,
book.
man. Yeah, like I tell you, it's 25 chapters in the book, y'all. I want to get to the part of you talking about the ritual. Hold on, let me see something. Let me see.
By one of my subscribers, which uncovered some interesting details regarding the secretive meeting on Jekyll Island and events that led up to the creation of the Federal Reserve. The gentleman being interviewed is Tim Bentz, and the host of the show is Rob Skiba from a broadcast.
So let me see something, y'all.
20s and 30s.
I don't know if y'all can hear.
I didn't know anything about the typical skeletons. And I'm going, is this an
So y'all probably can't hear it. So I'm gonna tell y'all. So basically, this guy took a trip to Jekyll Island. The natives lived on that land. So when they say the natives, I don't know if they talking about the black Indians or they talking about the what's the other Indians? The Mangaloids. Look more like the lighter skin, the Indian looking Indians, right? They claim it was some giants that lived on Jekyll Island. They found old skeletons. They like 8-9 feet tall, men and women. And they was making sacrifices. They was like cutting off. They was basically like killing babies. Yeah. You could hear it, okay. They basically it's pretty long. I'm trying to speed up a bit. They basically was cutting off babies, sacrificing babies and stuff. So the guy was basically saying, okay, so what happened to these people? Like, where's the grave sites? The guy in the video, he took them to the grave site, right? But guess what? He said, I could take you to the site, but you can't go in there because they built a actual what do you call it? Like a cottage, a country club on top of the grave site where these giants people live. And that's where they had the secret meeting for the Federal Reserve at. So I believe these people knew that was the sacred ground, and they knew they used to do rituals on it, rituals on that soil where those natives live, and they knew the power that it possessed. I'm just saying that's what it looked like to me, because you got to think a lot of these secret societies, they are into rituals. Some rituals are good and some are bad, but they knew this, and they had got, I think I forgot, was it JP Morgan, one of them, they got the cottage built on top of that grave site where those certain natives giants live. Yeah, man, it's some deep stuff. You know what I'm saying? But you can go to the college, but you can't go actually look at because they got the skeleton. They said these people was like 8-9 feet tall. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they got pictures of them and everything. So the secret meeting building was on top of where they used to have these rituals and stuff, and they were making these sacrifices and stuff. Yeah, man. I tell y'all, man, this thing go how deep y'all want to go down a rabbit hole. It goes deep, y'all. Yeah, man, we touched on some things. I'm gonna do another broadcast on that. You know what I'm saying? I just want to throw that out because knowing that black people was brought over on Jekyll Island, a lot of stuff was going on, y'all, on that beach. You know, water have a lot of energy. You feel me? And we don't know what lurks on those islands. You know what I'm saying? It's something to think about. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna leave y'all with this quote. I appreciate everybody that was up in here today. Tonight. We did pretty good. We went a bit over, but I want to touch on that. But tonight's quote is the struggle you see. I don't know if I did this one. Hold on. Let me make sure I didn't do that one. Hold on. Let me see. It's, yeah. You must tell yourself, no matter how hard it gets, I'm going to make it. A pretty simple one, y'all. You must tell yourself, no matter how hard it gets, I am going to make it. Amazing. I know a lot of us are going through a lot, man. Let me tell you, I've been talking to a lot of people, man, and people been going through it, y'all. We all going through it. And let me tell y'all something. 2024, I believe, is going to be one crazy year. I know we ain't got a 2023 yet, but I believe it's going to be one crazy year. A lot of stuff going to pop off. I wanted to say this, too, before I got off. I was on my TikTok last night. Man, we had a crazy, oh, man, it was wild up in there last night, man. Hundreds of people in the chat. And we was talking about this thing with Trump, right? Look up what these people are saying, y'all. They say if Trump goes to prison, it's going to be a civil war. These people are dead serious. You got politicians saying this and regular people saying this. They said we got to take our government back. These people ain't y'all. January 6th was just it was just a little introduction. Y'all think that's something? We break out into a civil war. That's gonna be ugly. It's a movie called Flatbush on Netflix, but I think you had to look it up on YouTube. I think they took it off Netflix about a couple months ago. Batista, the wrestler Batista, he's one of the main stars. The guy that played on the Guardian of the Galaxy, the big muscle guy. You know, he used to wrestle against The Rock back in the days. He's like an ex-military guy. But anyway, I'm not trying to tell y'all the whole movie. But anyway, the South and the North goes at it in it's on Flatbush, New York. That's the battleground where it take place. Very good movie, man. You don't know anything about. You don't figure it out to the end. But they put it in the movies first, y'all. So I just want to give y'all that. Check it out. Look it up. You know what I'm saying? Kathy, I'm gonna look up that video too. You saying so anyway, y'all. I'm about to get up out of here. I appreciate that. Hit the like, share, cash app, all the good stuff. And that being said, y'all, I'm out of here. Peace.